See? Yeah, I got it. I got it, Blunty, just because now I can free travel to Quarry, which was expensive, especially since sometimes you don't make that much silver at Quarry. And I can free travel to Norway. I think Norway's the more important one, but yeah, I think it's a reasonable play. Let's get these lines out as quick as we can before nighttime sets in. Before the night closes in. Oh, is it not on sale? It was on sale when I got it. Or is that the sale price? That's on sale. Dang. I don't remember if I got it for gold or silver. Probably gold though, if it was on sale. Alright, normal fin. Jovan, greetings. Alright, here we go. We are going to 35 meter clip, per usual. And we're basically casting at the at peg 1 over there. Okay. And I would like to have the third one slightly right of peg 1. Now we're not always guaranteed perfect aim, but that's about where I want it though. Okay. And it will be dark soon. What was crazy about Christmas night? What's up, my dog creates? Welcome back. My dog creates. Why do I always say creates again? Hey, we got 2 diving beetles. That's big time. So how many diving beetles am I up to? Because this is the whole reason why I'm still scooping instead of shoveling. So we're up to 17. I'd kind of like to get to 50. So I guess we're going to be scooping for a while. Just on the off chance that those are like the bait we need to use for something again. Okay, so I'm going to take a gander because unless I hear or see something else that looks interesting. Actually, let me look at bear really quick. But that notwithstanding, or unless something else just pops into my head or whatever, we're probably going to Norway after we get a solid session in here. Go make some silver. All right, so 55.31 at bear. But again, no black carp, and at least on these baits, no golden tench. 55.31, same thing. Possibility of leather, but besides that, nothing too spectacular. Now, 79.77, that's a different spot. 25 clip. There is a black carp in this net. And a trophy common, by the way. So that's maybe a little more interesting. 55.31. Trophy gibble and a bunch of common and grass carp. All right, here we go. Belaya is not given much right now. So this is the one bait-wise that is different. The other two lines have double Tutti Frutti. This one still has some of those neutrals from the fair. So we'll have to pay attention to if it looks like this one's performing any different. I think it will be pretty much the same because it's still Tutti Frutti soluble. It's just the second boilie is a little different. Are there no Tutti Frutti pellets or neutral pellets? Because I could see trying to like embrace bite rate in this spot a little more instead of just doing the big carp, and making even more silver possibly if you could get the bite rate way up. That is a nice carp though, 15 kilo. I mean, if that's sort of the average size you're catching, that's pretty dang good. All right, so this is the other bait makeup. It's Craft Tutti Frutti with Old Pal Soluble Tutti Frutti. Much smaller fish here though. This is going to be another mirror, I think, but very small. It could even be a frame. Yeah, it's a frame. It's hard to tell when they're that small. Barely marker size frame. All right, before I pull this carp in, let me just look really quick. What do we have Tutti Frutti wise? I don't see any pellets. Oh, we do have corn though, so you could do a snowman rig. You could do snowman and introduce corn, or you could just embrace pop-up, do one pop-up setup. I bet it would do well. What about neutral? No pellet. Oh, we do have pellets. Neutral pellets, y'all. So we could just straight up try the neutral pellets. Let's try that for at least a bit. I just want to see how it does. See if we could like embrace more of a bite rate setup for this spot. We're only going to do it on one, so it's not going to make that much of a change. So we're going to go pellet and boilie, neutral pellets, 20 size, and then the Tutti Frutti still on the boilie, 20 soluble. So not that much of a change, just a little bit. This one does have the large one hook, so that helps embrace the faster bite rate too, perhaps. So we'll see. It's kind of hard to tell when you only do one rod like this, but we'll just notice what we can notice, I guess. All right, I'm not seeing anything on bear that's making me want to go to bear today, at least at this point. So I wouldn't mind trolling. What do y'all think is the best place to troll right now? Probably Archie. We do need, isn't there a challenge that I still needed for a trophy salmon of some sort? Let's look under spinning. Trophy Atlantic salmon. I mean, I know that's, you know, it's not like we're going to go to Archie and suddenly that's going to happen, but we also need that Timon trophy. I don't know how good the Timon are at Tunguska right now, but need to keep that in mind. Wait, there's common carp on Archie? I didn't know that, or don't remember it. So for what it's worth, we did get a very quick, another bite on this third rod after we changed it to the bite rate setup. We did get a quick bite, so that is good, a good result. Frankly, what would be better is if we put like either 15 or 16 pellets or the smaller soluble. That would embrace bite rate even more so, right? We probably ought to do that. So far, no complaints. I mean, we've got a really nice rhythm here. Quick bites. We're hardly waiting between carp at all. max size this year is 9 kilos. Yeah, I mean, where do you even fish for them? Maybe off the main island or something? That's so weird. Where are you talking about, Javon? Where are you using that? That's a nice common. Anything 10 or above, really. Oh, we're out of that PVA stack. Hey, Beastie Boy, thanks for the follow. Baby Shark Gaming, thanks for the follow 4 hours ago. I know you're potentially not here now, but thank you. All right, so this is an Archie Trophy Black Whitefish. Oh, this is what I need on float, though. And this was on, they're doing this on Wacky. Interesting. So I guess you can catch them on float or Wacky. Is there a challenge under Wacky that this fits under? Is that why was that possibly why they would be doing this? Oh, what is Wacky? Is Wacky a jigging rig? Yes. Okay. So this would go under 10 species that are 5 kilos using the Wacky rig. We have a fish on. Trophy gray char using Wacky, char, zander, burbot, catfish. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, at Quarry? Okay, that's cool. What's up, Marcel? My dog Crete says, I need that list. What list are you talking about? Are you talking about the list that the challenges? I mean, I can copy and paste it into Discord or something. I mean, all I did to create this list, I mean, it was a lot of typing, but I just went through and looked at what challenges I still needed and typed them out. I am not saving up for a Vinga 10,000, no. Are you talking about for carp fishing? A Vinga is a little overdoing it for carp fishing, for me at least. I would rather not use a Vinga for carp fishing. So the problem, the problem is going to be if I copy this into Discord, which again, I'm happy to do. This is just the list of challenges that I still need. It's not the list of challenges that you still need. Does that make sense? Because all the ones that I've already completed, I've taken off this list. So 2 things we're going to do here. We're going to put the smaller 2D soluble, and we're going to leave the PVA off, just on this 3rd one. I think since we've already got PVA on the other ones, and because we've got smaller boilies on this now with pellets, I think we'll still get a really nice bite rate, even without the PVA. All right. I'm going to post it to Discord just for fun. I'll post it in general. For what it is worth, my list of challenges still needed, yet undone. Hit the character limit. All right, so all right, I'll copy and paste just marine at the end here. Oh, never mind. There's still, so I got to do carp as well. Is that character limit? Nope. Okay, so I've got to do feeder, carp, and marine. Nope. Okay, never mind. I can't copy and paste it. I'll look at it later. Maybe what I can do is actually just upload the file if you want to see it. I guess if you don't have premium Discord or something, you can't. There's like only so many characters you can post. So anyway, that was yesterday. That's the most recent Archie. So, I mean, Archie must not be too good if no one has posted a single thing about just general trolling there. Everything is about catching these whitefish on either wacky or float. I mean, it would be fun, I think. I just don't know what the bite rate would be like. But if it's a nice bite rate, it would be fun to go for these fish on wacky. It looks like a lot of times they're just biting it on the drop, by the way. So these people are kind of almost like fishing wacky at Archie, almost like it was Norway. I mean, it looks like the bite rate is every couple minutes. Has anybody done that? Has anybody tried this whitefish on wacky at Archie fishing? I did it on float the other day, and I did pretty well on float, but now people are talking about it on wacky. It sounds wacky to me too. Wait, what are you fishing for, Jordy? 16 fish in 15 minutes. You must be at Norway. That sounds like Norway rate. Another nice common carp. We're catching some nice carp right now at Norway. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that is very good bite rate. It says in the fall. I mean, I'm guessing they're not even fishing with it. I mean, other than just letting it drop, and if it doesn't catch a fish, they probably start over. That would be my guess. Oh, is that right? Wacky on Archie always stinks for you? Maybe you're doing it wrong? How are you doing it? I've actually never tried it. I mean, that's kind of why I'm tempted to go try it after Amber, even if we're not there very long, just so that I've kind of experienced to see what these people are doing and how good is it. Somebody, who was it? It was Mighty. Somebody was asking me about carpet mosquito. Oh yeah, it was Mighty. Just need the 2.5 for challenge. Yeah. 87. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure I circled back to that. You used to throw 3 over. Oh, because you could just, yeah, you can wacky. You can set them in the. I gotcha. So Marcel, can you whisper me if this is an RF4 website? Do you just want to whisper it to me, and I'll look at it? I sent you a whisper in case you just want to respond. They're doing perking or something with 1 or 2 rods? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. Okay. Is this a part of the forum? Is this part of the official forum there, Marcel? Oops. What about that? Wow, this is a lot of spots. Is this all from today? When was this post? Oh, this is Christmas Day. Is this just one person posting spots every day? Is it you, Marcel, or someone else? Someone else. Oh, is that right? That's what he's doing, is copying the Chinese spots? Wait, don't you have a link to the China hotspots too, right? Blenty, on yours? Is it the same spots or not? All right, so let me get to the bottom of this. When's the most recent? The problem is this is on the RF4 forum, and the RF4 forum is just not meant for this kind of posting. Like, at least for me, I mean, it almost doesn't work. It takes so long to load in, and man, oh man. Right now, the chat I'm in is called mdog stream. mdog apostrophe s stream. I blew up all the old chat channels because there was too much drama. So as long as we stay drama free, this one will stay open. Yo, what's up, Cassavir? It's a different thing. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, I mean, at least for me, like, I have to go to this link you gave me, Marcel, and let it load for about half an hour. And then I can go and look at some of these spots. It's crazy. Yeah, that's just like, there's gotta be a better way, you know? I mean, come post them in my Discord. I'll create a whole channel for you. There's gotta be a better way than that. Oh, man. Whoa! I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm not thinking. There's one trophy down. I'm actually going to put this ugly stuff on there. Good grief. What's up, Bomar? Let's see, what did we have on this? Tootie. Double Tootie, I think. I mean, I just so carelessly started scrolling through the numbers there. I was just trying to get a sense of like, oh, can I slow it down, or is it, because I knew my friction brake was only on 25, but when I started scrolling, it just kept going. Somehow it got on this like fast scroll. I don't know, it was weird. But it's gone. We can put that one behind us. What time was that, by the way? 3:49. I mean, that's like a weird trophy time. Yeah, no, I totally locked the reel. I was trying to just raise the friction a little bit, but my mouse wheel just kept going. Took off. I mean, I hear what you're saying, Blunty, but by putting them on that website, because of the functionality of the website, I think less people will see it than if you put it on the RF4 Discord. Sure, there's a few people that don't have access to the RF4 Discord because they've gotten kicked or banned, or they just don't like using Discord or whatever. But I think way more will see it there than actually put up with how this website's behaving. So there's some nice cafe. Okay, that's cool. Cafe orders at Norway. All right, so if you go to chat, you click on this, type in MDAWG, it should come up every time. M-Dog stream. There's lots of, like, you know, fan chats and stuff. There's almost 300 people in this fan chat. That's also a place to, like, hang out. There's a lot of folks that are a part of our community in there as well. But if you want to be where I'm at currently, it's in this one. Is that right, Bomar? Yeah, I've got to watch that. It's probably worth keeping it at 28 and then just trying to remember to not ever go up at all. Yo, what's up, Zaber? Did somebody just catch a trophy, by the way? Oh yeah, nice common carp. That probably came in at the same time that mine did. And then you got it in and I didn't. I think next fish on the third line, I'll go ahead and change it. I mean, it's a good enough bite rate on all the lines to probably not go with the smaller setup. And plus, I just think these pellets are pretty big to be trying to go bite rate. You just got back from the Norwegian sea trip. Are you talking about in game or in life? Okay, you're talking about in game. You're starting to build a nice carp setup. That's awesome. You working on the caliber HSVs or what? You're gonna go for Titan? Nice. I guess that is a cheaper way of setting up 3 rigs. Set them up a little more quickly. I'm sure some people would tell you that the caliber HSV is just, if you're talking about for carp fishing, it's just worth it to save for the caliber HSV. And I would agree with those people. The one optimistic thing or one positive thing I'll say about Titans is I have the Titans on my Boonus and feeder rods and really like them. Now, I wouldn't use them for carp fishing, but I really like them for what I use them for. So, you know, if you keep playing this game, there will come a day that you plug those Titans into something a little smaller than carp fishing, and they'll be great. So, like, I use them on Boonus and feeders, and these Titan 8000s are awesome for this. Somewhere around 12.8, and then, you know, whatever you want to have the leader on, but some good strength, like that medium fish size when you want to use a feeder rod. It's really nice. Yeah, I agree, Marcel. I mean, I don't know if you ever use them for carp. I don't necessarily think of them as like... Now, I think you could do carp at Bear or Old Berg. Not that you're not going to ever get in trouble. You will some, but you could probably do it and not feel too miserable. I don't see those as amber carp reels, but that's just me. You like to fight carp? Well, you certainly are fighting the big carp if you're using a Titan. Those Titans do have really big, I mean, they're 8,000 reels, so they've got big spools for what they are. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Dan. You can also get by going for smaller fish using that HSV once you get to Norway. So that's another good point. Yeah. All right, let's go back to double boilie here. Excuse me. Thank you. My goodness. Just trying not to throw out my back while sneezing. Which means we will put the PVA back on since we've got bigger boilies and stuff on there now. And let's aim right again. I like it. You got a trophy mirror at Amber? on a Titan and a Fortuna feeder. Well, that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, so what size, if you're using it, answer me this, Marcel. What size what am I trying to say? What size lead core, I guess, lead core / leader are you using with the Titan? Oh goodness, 36. Okay, well, first of all, I've never used the Titans like that. So you may be onto something that I didn't even know they were capable of. I'm gonna go to the reel sheet. I don't even remember, because that's just not why I got the Titans. I got the Titans. I think I got them. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted some nice reels to go with those Boonisons. So, all right, let me look at this. Titan 8000. All right, so we've got their mech weight at 27. So you could go comfortably and bravely. You could set them at 22. And oh man, it's just, my problem with this whole idea is if this is right on cost, and the caliber HSVs are only 1,000 silver more. Golly, it would just be so hard for me not to save up for at that point. It's just 1,000 more silver per reel. That is so weird, Marcel. So the line is the weakest point on your rig. I mean, whatever works, So, yo, what's up, Rat? Ratatinas? I don't know. For some reason, that was a scary name for me to fully get through. But greetings. My day's well. How's yours? Internet Stalker, thanks for the heads up. Hope y'all are doing well today. Trophy minnow. Is that a thing at Quarry? It is not. But I guess this potentially does count for a task because it's a trophy, maybe. Maybe that's why they're doing it. Huh. I don't know. Okay. Do carps literally only bite the one hot bait out of the tons of options available? No. No. I don't think that's the case. There's usually multiple baits you can use. The community just sort of settles in on one, and everybody kind of uses it like this hive mind. But you can often use similar baits or, similar flavors or other baits in that same spot and still do pretty well. There's been sometimes even when there'll be a spot where, let's say it's really doing well like this now is on Tutti Frutti, but then you could also throw in some sort of maybe crab corn or something, like a seafood, fish flavor, and do really well. But the fish you're catching might look slightly different. the results might be slightly different, but both really good bite rate at the same time. Okay, so the most recent, oh, I hadn't even made it to the bottom of the page, never mind. I think it's finally loaded where I can see the most recent posts, unless the most recent posts are at the top. So does anybody know on this SJK fishing spot on the RF4 forum, is most recent at the bottom or at the top? I came to this spot yesterday, tried tons of stuff, was getting 1 to 2 fish an hour. Oh, really? Well, I don't know. I mean, this spot might be like that right now. That's not typically the way it is. Sometimes various types of fishy baits work and you can try all, same with berry type. What would be ideal hook size for bream? First of all, just for clarification, Zaber, bream ground bait has nothing to do with Old Berg. Old Berg is just the place where bream are most often caught, especially at low to mid levels. But general bream ground bait should work for bream anywhere. Are there other ground bait options you could use? Yes, but this one should always work for bream if it's regular bream. Ideal hook size is probably somewhere around 8 to 6, but you'll see a lot of people use large ones because they want to like move that RNG towards a chance of larger bream, trying to hit a trophy. So it does depend on kind of what you're going for. You still catch plenty of trophies on an 8 hook. I've caught trophy bream on 22 size hook. But you will see a lot of us using large 1 hooks when we're trying to trophy the bream. Okay, new stuff. Thank you, Blunty. That's what I was figuring, but 1 second. See, in my experience, Bomar, now, things have changed over the years. So when I talk about my experience, it's years of experience, and some of those years might not be relevant anymore. But in my experience, the size of the bream has to do with the time of day and how good the spot is, not the difference in a size 8 versus size 1. To a degree, I would say. But I know what you mean, and that might be more how it works now, what you're describing. General Discord. Okay, I will, Marcel. Yeah, I was going to ask, does anybody have just like a banging setup for Norway right now that you feel like is just doing awesome? I'd be curious about it. You missed which ground bait for bream? Well, all I was talking about was the general ground bait for bream, which everyone has this. If you scroll down in your ground bait list, this is the general bream ground bait. These are the recommended ingredients for it. Now, there are like unique ones or special ones people will make. A lot of times you see people using spicy garlic as the additive. Wait, is it called an additive? The attractant. Sorry, spicy garlic as the attractant. And then sometimes they'll add one more ingredient to the additives. So you will see that, and that will work too, but just regular bream ground bait is what most people use when fishing for bream. Foams. Okay, that's what I mean, like yesterday during the stream last night, I did pretty well, and I did have foams on at least a couple of the drops, I think, one or two of them. 2.5K in 2 hours? Wait, so you got 2.5K in two 2-hour trips? Is that what you're saying? Ooh, that's a nice one. So 4 hours total with cafes? I mean, either way, that's really good silver. Did you have like a, what's it called? A lurker up top? Was it still a pilker rig? Or were you even using, see, like yesterday I was using this. I actually really liked this setup. Tiny fish was catching a lot of the fish though. Maybe I switched the tiny fish to another handmade. But this big shrimp on there just gives you that outside chance of hitting a herring every once in a while. Red lurker, okay. 30, are you at 34? Really? Greg says, I spent a lot of time on the 110 by the 120. Pilker squid setup, plenty of rare fish. Ooh, that's interesting, Greg. That's an interesting idea. Is there a, has that been posted somewhere or anything? Like, is there somewhere I can see that setup? All right, why is this called losing silver? Oh, okay. Here's the setup for Marcel. Titan 8000. Here, let me see if I can pull this over. In case some of you are not on our Discord, which shame on you. Just kidding, no shame. Titan 8000, 16 kilo line, 36 lead core is what you said, and then 31 mono carp leader. Come on. So you were at 41. Oh, nice. Okay, anglers, frilled shark, common lings. I can put it on Discord. Thank you, Greg. I would love to see it. Because if it's a decent bite rate, I might start off with that. And then from there, once I'm wanting to chill, go to 41 or 34. Just lost a fish on bottom at Norway, then lifted, rod snapped. Whoa. Was it cut by teeth or really snapped? Is that Alf? Alfie? Alfie Hard, thanks for the follow. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. Just said the leader was broken. So it just snapped it, huh? How long have we been here? 37 minutes. Let's stay a little longer. Not a lot longer, but just a little bit. This is fun, though. I love carp fishing. It's so chill, and I like it when you can, like, do experiments and stuff, but we're just kind of doing the standard right now. But it's pretty good. I mean, pretty consistent bite rate. I think on average, we're getting nice weight of carp. This is going to be a probably, what, 300 silver hour kind of situation. Unless a trophy comes in. Or unless there's lucky cafe orders. So someone else, there's another nice one. Someone else might have some good intel for you, internet stalker. I will say that I have been reading about, because I was trying to figure out what options I wanted to look at. I have been reading that today Some of the other spots that are worth considering are 120, 155, except I saw somebody talking about a 15 clip, and then under the oak at 168 or 169, whatever it is. And that, of course, is a 35 clip. So those are the other two spots that I've heard about today. There may be more, but that's what I've heard about. Okay, so let's try. So I probably will do what Greg said first, but then I want to go back with our mega perk, and I will try the red lurker this time. 103, and I mean, if you're using specific things, I'm open to suggestions, but we'll do something like that. Is it still the 004? Is that still the best handmade? Or should we try a second one as well? Twat says, I'm going to join the carp fishing. Looks fun. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Let's go to that RI4 stat. What's a good fish we could look up to see, like, I know this is kind of weird, but I'm actually tempted to look up safe. All right, 54 kinds of fish. Or maybe like pollock. Something like pollock might be worth looking up. Okay, Greg, I'm gonna look. I hit the location and it's like it just didn't load. R4 stats seems to be down for me. Oh, no, yeah. It's not loading right. All right, so let's look at Norway pollock. I don't even know if it's going to work. I think the whole site might be down. Or at least the Norway map is not. I'm not getting anything. Fish search. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's probably not the best way to get this information anyway. Ooh. $99, 121 trophy Donit's Rough. I do need one of those. We could do one night real quick. Size 20 hook, red worm, 6.4. Hold on, let me set this up really quick. We're going to do one night at Winding on the way. Let's use picker, of course. Let's use this. We want 6.4, and for some reason they're using these daggum types of. I still don't understand why that is desirable, but. And red worm. I can't tell what type of. Do we assume that's loop rig? What chance? This is going to be in Chinese, right? Is that Chinese? What have I done? Rods. Oh gosh. 1, 2, and then a thing. Oh, I don't. Houston, we've got a problem. None of those match up. Oh man. Okay, the other option is this. Is this Chinese? Rods. One, two, and then a 3. It's none of them. Help. Yo, Ephraim, how's it going? Haddock trophy on 80 meter with 23 squids. That's cool. Level 26 or below map. Yes, I'm at Amber. I'm fishing at Amber right now. We're going to, well, we're going to go to Winding very briefly, but then we're going to Norway. But I'm at 83, 145 at Amber currently. All right, let's see if I can use that translation site to translate what this says. Those symbols. And then, oh, this isn't Russian though. This is going to be Chinese to English. Universal Underwater Fishing Group. So that means it's basic bottom. I think that means it's basic bottom. You will never find how to change it back now. I know. We're stuck in Chinese forever. Joni, greetings. All right, so I think they're actually using basic bottom. I don't love that, but I will try it. I'll try anything since I don't actually have this trophy. Do you think this will be the night that we catch the trophy? Wait, what did we say? 20 hook? Yeah, we're going to try to get a Donitz. I'm actually going to use fluorocarbon on that one. Eat it. That's probably the one we'll catch it on too. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Okay. They're all set up, ready to go. All right. Yeah, Steelhead, could you go there for Norway? If you're going for small fish, yeah, you probably could. You're not going to be able to get everything in, but you can probably make some good silver. All right, Greg, I'm looking. It's probably under, what? Fishing spots? Yes, it is. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing Fish Hunter 1000, orange, fire tube, small, 2303. 2301, 2309, and I'm seeing a, wow, a heck of an interesting net. Okay, yeah, I'll give that a try for sure. It looks like there's no line on your reel there, by the way. Is that what you're asking about? Is it a bug? All right, so let's go ahead and set that up as best I can while we're right before we go to Donitz. All right, this is going to be on our, this one. It's going to be Pilker, but we're going to go with, do I even have this lure? I think I do. Yes, Hunter 1000S. Looks like you're using a 10-aught auxiliary hook. I'm not going to complain on that. I just hate when we have to go orange and then red. This is the one thing I'm going to do different from you. I'm going to go orange. Just, you know. Okay. 8-aught hook. So we're a little bit bigger hook than what I had on there. We're going for the squid. 2303. And, of course, double on the red. And then we're going with 2301. We'll go ahead and use this puppy up. And it looks like fluorocarbon on both. Not fluorocarbon, fluorescent. Finally, we're at the 09. And as you would expect, double orange. All right, cool. All right, it's just about time to go to Winding, especially if we're going to run by the cafe here. I think I will do that. Let's see. I know I've been pretty distracted by setting these rigs up. I've seen that bug, but not on Norway. I have no idea how I manage that. Can I go to Norway with my Steelhead? What would you consider small? Like how many kilos? What's up, Kluby? Fishing's going good. It's been good carp fishing here at Amber. So on... I mean, I did several videos using like starter conventional reels and stuff on the like 3441 bank at Norway, just trying to like farm silver without having to spend too much on entrance level, beginner gear. And you know, I mean, you can make it work fishing with pretty small, pretty light setup if you really know how to try to target the smaller stuff. But you, as much as you try, you are going to occasionally hit fish that are just going to be too big, too strong for your gear. So you kind of have to know going in, like, what am I going to do in those situations? Am I going to like chase them? Like, I mean, am I going to hope for the best and hope they get tired out and see if I can bring them in? Am I going to just Alt F4 or am I going to let my, stuff break? What am I going to do? So there's been some really big, kind of some scary fish lately coming in on the shallow spot. So, I mean, you are going to eventually hit something that's just nasty. Sean, greetings. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. So 209 plus the cafe order. Not quite as good as I was thinking, but still pretty good. We weren't there a full hour. We were there about 50 minutes, 50 minutes, actual fishing time. But once I decided to go for the Donnets, like that kind of puts a timetable on us. All right, so we are going to 99-121 at Winding to try to get what did I say? 99-121. Is that what I said? Isn't that place that's like right? Isn't that like where the, you know what I'm saying? I think it's over here. $99-121 clip. What was the clip? Clip 8. Oh, that sounds fun, Blunty. I like that. I like that. Yeah, no problem, Johnny. Joni? Joni. Once we get set up here and I can actually get these rods in the water, I can show you like some of the smaller setups I've used. Or we can just look up the Steelhead real quick and see what we're dealing with. I have no idea, Kluby. I really have no... I am not a tech services guy. The closest I've come to knowing how to do anything on a PC is playing PC Builder Simulator, or whatever that thing's called. The only thing about this is you don't actually see... Oh, okay, yeah, never mind, you do see. So he's clip 9 and he's casting right about here. Almost east, but not quite. Wait, what's the temp mean? Oh, the temp of the computer. I thought you meant here at Winding trying to go for Donnets. I was like, I mean, I can look at the temp, but I wouldn't know I wouldn't know how to interpret the temp. Donnets only like warm weather. Okay. If upgraded GPUs is DDU, remove all traces of old drivers. I don't even know what DDU is. Again, I'm not a computer tech guy. All right, that's what we want, but we want the rare version and we want it to be a trophy. Okay? That's what we want. Let's pretend like it's Christmas. You only got it on regular worm. Ooh, Aspire. You're making me nervous here. Display driver uninstall program removes all traces of any GPU you had or have. Oh, interesting. Wow, okay. Thank you, Zaber. All right, so for Joni, we were looking at Steelhead baitcaster. So let's pull this up. This is going to be under the baitcasters, obviously. All right, Steelhead. All right, 600R, right? Steelhead 600R. White Bream. All right, Steelhead 600R. We have a mech of 54 weight. Okay, so if I was using a Steelhead on a starter setup, so let's say you have the Ocean Queen and you were going to use a Steelhead, which, by the way, notice that it's not saltwater protected, so it's going to get damaged even faster. You want to make sure you put some of that really good oil in there. Put the better oil upgrade. But let's say we did that and we were going through, what would we use? 54 is the max. I honestly would probably do like 36. Technically you could do 45, but I would probably do something like 36. You only want to use the small pilkers. So that means you're going to use either 30. You could do 45 rainbow line. It's only 178, so hold on. How much is 30? That's 232. One of your issues with this is that the Steelhead just doesn't have a big enough spool. So, I mean, you really aren't going to be able to hang in there with some of the fish for very long. They're just going to run and spool you if you're not careful. So yeah, I mean, you just kind of have to know that you're not going to have much line on your spool compared to most fishing setups. So I probably would go 45, 36 liter, something like that. And then you're not going to have any of this setup yet. You can put, if you've done any baiting or when you get bait, you can put that on there. But something like this is what I would use for you. And then once you get, I mean, the other thing is, especially at night and maybe during the day too, remember you might do better on a jigging rig. So get out your jig, maybe go to a 2/0 hook and put on, not fillet jigging, marine lure jigging, 2/0 hook, and then just put on a handmade rubber fish. I mean, honestly, you're going to do really well with this, but you're, again, going to catch some fish that's going to be really hard to get in. So, I don't know. Play around with it. See what you're comfortable with. You can make a lot of silver, but you're just going to have to be careful because you're going to catch stuff that it's going to be difficult at times. I wish you had even a spinning reel that would just give you a little bit more line to play with, but no, you have done, I think you've made the right decision. First of all, how much is the reel that I'm showing? That Steelhead cost 4,710 silver. But if I was going to be fishing at Norway, I would much rather have the Regal that you just purchased to fish at Norway. I love using the Regal. That is literally my favorite setup to use at Norway, is the Mega Perk with the Regal reel on top. So fun, so cheap to repair. You know, it's just a blast. Do I have points in basic bottom fishing? Nope. But if you already have something like maybe arguably a caliber HSV, but certainly if you already have a Venga or a Tagara, then you don't need to get a Regal because you already have something that's stronger than the Regal with a big spool. I just enjoy using the Regal. Like, I just think it's a fun entryway reel to use at Norway. Or not even entryway, it's a fun reel to use even no matter how much equipment you have when you're going for certain size fish. Boy, this spot is pretty good right now. I need to come fish here on the leveling series. Inline setup should be used. Oh, yeah. No, I think you're right, Bomar. I did see that comment, and I just don't know. I choose to use loop rig instead, but you're right. Inline says it's for small, cautious fish. So like, it's pretty nice rough there, by the way. So like, you would think the description of inline would mean that, yeah, this would be a good setup to use here. I normally use loop rig. I'm trying basic bottom right now simply because that was almost trophy. What is it, 140, 150? What's rough trophy? Simply because that's what, you know, this Chinese spot, it looks like they were using basic bottom. You did 0 to 50% on the HSV and just got the Regal. Oh, perfect. That's awesome. I do think, to me, because you have that dual speed, oh, it's like 2 grams, 4 grams off trophy, so 140. Because you have that dual speed on the Regal, that is a significant upgrade from the HSV, to me. If you have one of the stronger spinning reels than the HSV, then yeah, it's probably not an upgrade anymore, but sure is fun. Yeah, I agree, Bomar. It's hard to know. It's hard to know. So far, we're getting the rough, just not a single Donnets, but, you know, all we need is 1 Donnets, and we just need it to be the right size. Okay, that's the Donnets, but that's not the right size. At least it was a marker. Pay us a couple silver. So we call it a Donnets. Now we just need a bigger Donnets. Wide eye. They bite till around 8 a.m. Yeah. White bream. All the fish. This is such a good spot right now. I've got to bring my leveling series here. Again. You also got a lot of Donnets at 108, 102 while looking for wide eye. Oh, okay. Nice. Very nice. Remember, if you're going for Donnets, you might as well, if you have them, you might as well use picker rods because that's what the challenge calls for. Look at this bite rate. I mean, I don't know if it'll keep up, but we've caught 22 fish in 12 minutes. You like that timing, Captain Miller? Is there a cafe order for rough? I have no idea. A lot of rough baits. True. Yeah, we've got 9 already. Only with the 20 gram? Okay. I'm using a 9 clip here, Bomar. I mean, if you're gonna, you know, spend yet another night of your life hoping that a Donnets Rough trophy is gonna come in, you might as well catch a lot of fish and hit some cafe orders or get some bait fish or something. Don't focus on fish size. Check out those cafe orders. Oh my goodness, yeah. So true. When I've done leveling guides, like if I'm not worrying about the fair stuff or Norway or anything else, and we really like can hit a ton of bleak and dace and rough orders, it's amazing how quickly you get some really decent gear going with that early silver. Is that right, Big Drock? That's awesome. I wonder how much time I've spent. I know I haven't spent near as much time as some people. So it could still be a long time for me. I don't think of doing this that often, but I've spent some amount of time. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Zaber. As long as you have access to red worm, I mean, I guess you could do this on regular worm. I'm not sure if the bite rate would be quite as good, but... Oh yeah, cheap to keep going forever, that's right. This is a small moving fish, whatever it is. It's a white bream. It was just trying to sneak away. Isn't this cool though? I think these setups look great. I love these Boonison pickers with the Pulsar 4000s on them. And that blue line. I think that looks sharp. You could look at it and say, yeah, but it looks like something you bought at Walmart. And I would understand that, but overall I still think it looks cool. I think it looks cool. Second Donitz, by the way. This one was 67 grams. So we have a 67 and an 86. 246 gram yesterday. Wow. That is so close. That is so close. Oh, shoot. Yo, Greg, are you still here? Oh, I guess I can see this. 652, 198. I actually don't remember. I wasn't paying attention closely. I don't remember where Greg was fishing. Oh, yeah. Where did you say you were fishing with that setup? The first place I'm supposed to go to on Norway? Like at 120 or something? The 110 and 120. Let me find a wait, are you talking about the 120 right near 41? Trying to find a post with Norway so I can just pull up the map real quick. All right, here's the full map. Yes, okay, cool. Well, we don't have to travel very far then, do we? I did not expect to see a burbot today doing this, but okay. 1.8 gram, no, 1.8 kilo burbot. So what's the 110 part of the 120? Oh, is that thing just to the right? That little space just to the right of 120 that's still in E8, kind of E8, or no. Yeah, E8 and F8? Or am I wrong on that? What has a fish on it? The third line? Nothing. That's where you are, Galv. Keep it stretching. All right, just a little while longer here at Winding, and then we're going to Norway, folks. Norway is next. 120. Wait, the front and back. The heck? Stinking river mussels. The front and back side of the whole list is 120 is 110 when looking at the fish finder. That was on worm? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I was going to stay here, maybe the next night it would be worth throwing some combination of worm as well. I don't know. All right, let's make some bait. Smoking Boss, thanks for the follow. I think I already said that, but just in case. Can I catch perch trophy with frogs? I don't think I've ever seen a trophy I mean, a perch go on frogs, but that doesn't mean you can't. I just personally don't remember seeing it. I just don't remember. Good question, though. You would think so. Perch is a predator. All the predators seem like they could technically go for a frog. I just don't remember seeing it. I don't remember fishing with frogs. Doesn't happen that often in the first place. And then catching a perch and being like, what the heck? I'm not using frogs if I'm going to catch perch. It just seems like I might remember that if it happened. That fish dropped off? All your perch trophies came accidentally while spinning for something else. Yeah, it's actually hard to catch a perch when you're focused on it. All metal reel. Which one is that? The all metal reel. What's the all metal reel? Does anybody know? Hey, that's a nice one, by the way. 144. 144 Donnets. Like, just slip right into trophy size. Eels sometimes work on frogs. Yes. Most of them will get picked up by smallish pike. Yes, I agree with that. Sura, river, perch, records, 3 kilo perch on a frog. Nice! Steelhead comes in with the info.
Challenge.
Love it.
Challenge accepted.
Yo! Kosiokas, thanks for the Prime sub. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. Very cool. So 49 mech. Blue spinning reel in the fair. 49 mech. Would that be a good starting point? Yes, you could do that. How much is that? Let's see. I should be able to find it on this list, right? So spinning reel, Christmas. A Christmas spinning reel. Is it the... Well, I should know because you just said 49 mech. So model deluxe is 24 mech. Oh, there it is. Full metal. Oh, it's literally called Full Metal 60. I forgot all about that reel. So here's my question. What is the line length? It's a little better than you would think it would be. I mean, it's only a 60, but still, for a 60 size, it's got a pretty decent spool. The actual max drag is 18, so that's pretty good. It cost as much as a... Does it cost more than a Regal? All right, what do y'all think, chat? Full Metal 60 or Regal as a starter reel for Norway? Full Metal 60, you're getting a little more power. Regal, you're getting a bigger spool, I think, and you're certainly getting the dual speed, which helps a lot. And it looks to me like they're comparable cost. Red Promo, it's going well. How are you doing? Long time no see, it feels like. Wait, did Red Promo just sub as well? I didn't hear the alert go off. Thank you so much, by the way. All right, Twat says Regal. I would say Regal too, but I mean, I am so biased towards the Regal because I have so much fun with it. Steelhead says more line with 2 speeds, no brainer. I tend to agree with that. Wait, the Regal's not more expensive than the full 60, is it? I mean, this is 5,500 silver. Is the Regal more than 5,500 silver? Where's the conventionals? The Regal costs exactly I don't even see it. Oh, here it is. Oh, never mind. The Regal's way more. So sorry. The Regal is 8,799 silver. So you're talking more than 2,000 additional silver. I still think it's worth saving, but that is a different thing. I mean, that is more expensive, so. If the only thing keeping you from fishing on Norway is you just don't have a reel, there is part of me that's like, yeah, just find a reel that you feel like you can get going and get going. Because if you're excited about fishing at Norway, I want you to be able to fish at Norway. It is a lot of fun. You can make a lot of silver. So bottom line is, I think it could work. Might be worth saving a little more for Regal, but I understand either way. How much is the, all right, so the Regal's 8,700. How much is the Taiga C? Oh, it's even more. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That's a tough call. Oof. We are hitting the Donnets, but we're not hitting the right Donnets. So it's been a while since I've had one night where I've caught 4 Donnets. That seems pretty good. You haven't been fishing in RF4 since the summer, Red Promo? Wow, lots changed. Lots been added since then, I would say. I got 2 rebuilds and 1 to 15 hours with an HSV on Norway. It's cheap. What about... What is... Wait, what are you asking about, Ephraim? ISINGA? Is that a reel? Never heard of that. I got the Zyman Overlord 88 from the fair. It's an 8,000 size reel that holds more line than a Venga. 24 kilo drag. Not sure about mech strength, but it's amazing. Spin fishing and carps. Oh yeah, no, that is a... I have heard everyone that I've ever talked to that has bought that reel has loved it for either carp fishing or even sturgeon fishing. That's how much people like that, is they will use it for sturgeon fishing. I'm not as sure as about spin, but I don't think I've heard anything bad. I just haven't really heard about it on spin. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anything in particular I should know about? So when you last fished, was Norway out? Red Promo. Have you fished at Norway before? So if you have fished at Norway, then you're good, because they've just added some new stuff to Norway, but nothing like game changing, I would say. Twat says the Overlord is too slow. You're talking about retrieval speed? I've never used it before. I don't know. What's up, Ziga? Long time no see for you as well. Yeah, if you've fished Norway before, then the new stuff they've added since then, I don't think is gonna mess with you. There's just a few new fish species, but it's not like things change dramatically. A few new lures, I mean, you know, this and that, but all right, so probably we have just about finished our time here. We got some nice Donnets, not the Donnets we were looking for, but we did get some nice Donnets. And I guess we'll live to try it another day. Oh, yeah. No, I love the Minister. The only problem with the Minister is you just got to make sure that there's something that, I mean, this to me, it's almost like a luxury item, because I don't think you have to have this size reel. But if you're looking for a good like char, light medium type reel, it is I think a great value. I mean, comparatively to the next cheapest 2000 size reel bait caster that's like even a little bit comparable, it's way cheaper. You need to grind marine fishing. There you go. Use Overlord on Yama, but it's too slow for carp. Gotcha. Yes, I completed it, twats, if you're asking me. That's one thing, Red Promo, that you still can do are the free-to-play and potentially the premium challenges, but I would suggest only do them if it sounds fun to do them. Don't do them for the prizes necessarily. The prizes are just a bonus. Man, we've caught some good white eyes. We've caught some good Donnets. It's very good. So it's an 80 mech on the Overlord. Yo, twats, nice common carp. Yeah, so I had, 32 minutes, 51 fish. Big Drock says, Overlord is a long cast reel. Vinga is a power fishing reel. Long cast means more line. It's what they put now instead of deep spool or whatever it was before. All right, 157 silver in 33 minutes. That's pretty sick for winding. And we had some cafe orders as well. Oh, we were one white bream away, by the way. I turned this into bait, or we could have done that. We do have plenty of rough. Sorry. Yeah, rough. Very cool. Nice silver. I like it. Same with Megara and stuff. 8,000 Megara has more line than the Vanga. And so it's just a different style of reel, you're saying. Long cast instead of the power. Power fishing. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely heard people say that even though I use Megaras for carp fishing, and I love it, but some people don't like them for that because of, I guess, what y'all are talking about with the retrieval speed or something. I have not really noticed it, but I guess they're somewhat slow. Big spool or deep spool. Let's see, I've got a Megara. But at some point they changed, huh? It says carp fishing long cast. So carp fishing long cast. And then on the Vinga it says power fishing carp fishing. So long cast versus power fishing is the distinction, I guess. Okay, so we are going to 120 in the E8 area. Just kind of drift around in here, I guess. And we're going to fish with a little bit bigger setup to start with. And then I think we'll go over to 41 and use a smaller setup. And as long as that As long as both of them feel like a relatively good, decent enough bite rate, then we'll probably just do that. Anyone know a good tinge spottle mosquito not getting anything at 87, 87? Yeah, that's a bummer if MMO, if they've moved off 87, 87, because I really don't know of any other spots. I've been using corn on Archie to try for a common. Only fish is a bream. 3.97, it's a big bream. Oh, I need to go to the restroom real quick. Be right back.
Challenge. Challenge accepted.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Thank you so much, Smokey. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. I don't think I said anything other than I was just gushing over Ashara subbing. And it's just a privilege for me to be able to hang out with you guys. So the fact that some of you support in that way, I just really appreciate it. So thank you. Sorry I wasn't here for the sub alert. For what it's worth, if you are wanting to support over on the YouTube side of things, again, no pressure. I never expect anyone to do any sort of monetary exchange, but if you're wanting to support on YouTube, they do have the membership thing now. So one thing I have been doing is I allow anybody that joins the membership on YouTube can see any content that I've uploaded immediately after it's uploaded, where normally, and this is what I've always done, so I'm not doing this because of the membership thing. This is just how it's always worked for me. Normally when I upload something, I schedule it. I try to have 2 to 3 releases a week, usually around 8:30 Eastern for, release time. And, just as a way to thank people who decide to do the membership over there, you will be able to see everything as soon as it's in the can, basically. Comp, sure, we can do a comp. Anybody wants to do a comp at Norway, let's do it. Let's do an hour-long comp. Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to catch here. Let's see what Greg was catching. All right, so we're going to have wolffish, possible porbeagle, possible hake. Somebody else was saying they're catching what? The lings here. Saith are everywhere. We could definitely do Saith. It feels like Saith are just really active, right? Saith, maybe Saith, cod, and maybe Atlantic wolffish. Something like that. Would that be fun? Hour long. Saith, cod, and wolffish. We could take cod off. You want to do Saith, cusk, and wolffish? Oh no, Dom. Where did you get spooled at? Here at Norway? Look at this slow bite rate. It's also time of day though. I was trying to pick fish that if you're just fishing at 34 or 41, you could also have a chance. 34 small setup for farming. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. These days, or like, especially this week, it feels like a lot of big stuff, 34 and 41. All right. Let me make sure there's not a fish on. Okay. Comp. New comp. M-Dog stream comp. And we're doing 3 fish. And we're going to do wolffish. We're going to do saith. And we're going to do cusk. And we're going to do 1 24-hour period. Maximum of 100 players. We're going to cost 3 silver to get in. No password. Go. All right. And I need to catch a fish. If anybody wants to join the comp, you're welcome to. I tried to pick fish that you can probably catch no matter what level or size gear you have, or where you're fishing at. This stuff could come in pretty much anywhere, I think. I wish I would catch at least 1 frilled swordfish and a basking shark in the next hour. That way no one wins, yeah. Or if you do win, you really win. All right, Man, we've got some people. 7, 8. Anybody else want to join? If you're coming, let me know, because if not, I'm going to go ahead and start it soon. Anybody else want to jump in? I will catch a fish eventually with this, right? All right, Galv is in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can we get an even 10? You already alted F4 so another time? Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, let's go ahead and start it up. Oh, we did get a 10th. All right, so unless somebody tells me, no, wait, I'm coming in the next few seconds, I'm going to go ahead and start the comp. We got a bite, by the way. All right, good luck to everyone that has jumped in. As soon as I get this fish in, I'm going to hit go. Biffer jumped in. I am 60 meters away from hitting go. $40 meters away. $20 meters. I think this is a whiting. My guess is whiting. So small. Oh, it's a hake. It is a hake. Hey, good luck. Have fun. Uh-oh. Biffer, did you mean to leave the comp? Were you going to come right back in? Did I just mess you up? It's too late now, but apologize if I did. All right, we're one hake in on the 120. Yep, good luck, have fun. I agree. I agree with you, Great Badger. Yo, Bomar, you are the elder statesman of this comp. It's probably not unusual for you to be the elder statesman in a comp, but... And of course, I mean your RF4 level. $15 hours to 10K. We have our first comp fish caught. The Great Badger caught a saithe, 2.5 saithe. Well, you're the only one with a fish so far, Badger, so in that sense, it's not too bad. Uh-oh. Greg comes in with a 7.5 kilo saithe. %60 spinning. There you go, Ephraim. Come on, let's get at least one exciting fish here. Oh, there's a wolffish. 457 gram, gal. You're the only one with a wolffish in this whole comp. Our happy hour to go from 59 to 60. Yeah, that sounds about right. Is that it, Corey? %1 is a lot, although I don't know, at 59 to 60%, it doesn't feel quite as much a lot as like when you get to 80% or whatever, but still. So you got somewhere between 5 to 10, you know, level up fish during that happy hour. Took you an hour to get 0.4, but what percentage are you at, Smokey? Happy hour? $67.9 on Marine. You're at 84.6, but you've stalled out. 300 fish, 0.1%. What's the last thing you've unlocked at that percentage? Dead fish rig or giant shad? Have you unlocked those yet? Gummy Mac? Somewhere in there, right? Heavy boat rods? You unlocked heavy boat rods? No, you haven't unlocked those yet, right? Whenever you see the percent scale, it feels like you hit the lottery. Yeah. I'm not even on the bottom anymore. I don't know what's going on. I think because of, well, I don't know. I mean, I saw on there was elevation change. It went all the way up to 118 on the deep view. And now it's back down to 120. So I guess we just hit like a little spot where there's a slight change. Oh, you're 0.4% away from 75%. If I remember correctly, 75% is a big deal, right? Spent 60K on 3 TIs. I regret so much now. I still haven't bought the TIs. I'm 0.4% away from 75. Still waiting on that float sandwich bait, says Cassavir. You could have had a Borealica and a Poseidon. Yeah, what made you go TIs first, do you think? You've just been waiting on them a long time or something? 96.8 bottom fishing, 80% spin. Drop shot is 75. There you go. I knew there was a reason that 75 stood out so much to me. Small redfish. So what do you use your TIs for, Bomar? All carp fishing or just on heavier fish? See, I always thought even if I did get TIs, I would probably save them for sturgeon and stuff. Like, I like using my sage and what are the other ones called? I have thought about getting 2 more sages, but I like using my sage and Avalons just fine for carp. I don't know, just bought them. I don't have a reason, but I regret so much. Have you used them? I assume you can't return them. Thinking about getting 3 more overlords for my match rods. I have 3 on my carp rods now. Oh, interesting, Steelhead. Carp fishing mostly before, but now I'll have 2 setups, 1 for carp, 1 for sturgeon. That makes sense. You did use them? Okay, so you can't return them. Did you catch anything good on them? That's true. Once your TIs are worn down a little bit, it probably makes more sense to use them for carp fishing at that point. You do still get some really nice bonuses if you do use them for carp fishing. But man, those are some expensive carp fishing rods. To me, they feel like sturgeon and big fish rods, but I don't know. Might not be the way to look at them because of all the bonuses. Mirror Ghost Trophy. Whoa! It's nice. Must have felt good. I'm hoping the bite rate will pick up a little bit as we move into the evening hours. It's been a little slow here. I'm definitely looking forward to taking our lighter setup to 41 after we get some fish off of this spot. Yo, Kimpo, thanks for the follow. That's interesting, Steelhead. Yeah, I've never used one of those ever. It sounds like you really like them. I mean, I always hear good things about them. I've also sometimes heard good things about, what are the other ones? Are they called silvers? Something like that? The spinning reels that are just underneath the overlords? Some people really like those as well, but I'm not sure what people are using those for because they're not quite as hefty as the overlords. Another half a year of farming. Oof. Well, I would suggest trying not to think of it like that. That's brutal. Not having to move reels around. I 100% agree with that. I am always trying to figure out how to keep the equipment that I use on a regular basis set up with reels and not needing to move stuff. You also have overlords. They're so good. Slows down on repairs. Yes, it does. Turion reels. Oh, interesting. What are those? Are those called Turion? I don't even know which reels we're talking about. Is this different than the Goliath? Ooh, that's a pretty one. Beaked redfish. I just remembered I didn't take my medication. I'll be right back. Thank you. Great Badger has a nice safe and a cusk. I guess I need to look that up. I don't even know what y'all are talking about. Tyrion. Is that on the list? You said it's a spinning reel, right? Let's see if it's on Kilted's list. I can at least look at it really quick. Oh, Tyrion. Okay. Are we talking about the 30,000? Look at that spool. It's basically... Wait. Why is it so much more than the Goliath? We don't even know what the mech weight is, at least according to this. Why is the Tyrion so much more than the Goliath? Goliath has a bigger spool. They're about the same strength. We know what Goliath's mech weight is, and it's like 15K difference. No, this is my last comp. This is my one and only comp for today. We'll see about if we stream tomorrow. We'll see, maybe we can do more tomorrow. But I'm just, once this comp is over, I'm probably just going to chill a little bit longer on the 41 meter hole, and then we'll wrap it up at some point. Wait, are you saying the Tyrion's an electric? Oh, no, you're talking about the 60,000 size reels or something. It's 128 mech on the Tyrion. Okay. Okay, so a little bit bigger mech weight, and it looks better. I definitely cannot pull out a trophy sturgeon in 30 seconds with a Venga. That is incorrect. That is not what I can do. Maybe someone else can, but not me. Unless you're just like locking it up and hoping for the best, turning that head and hoping for the best. 3K morph and lower ratio so it doesn't struggle on big fish. Okay, well that sounds legit. The way you put it makes it sound like legit. Ooh, Greg, nice safe. So not all the mech weights are listed, but this is the, hold on one second. This is the spreadsheet I'm using. One second. Yeah, that's the one. If you've got that one, that's what I'm using. Remember on Blunty's spreadsheet, there's lots of links to other resources as well. But I was looking at Kilted Jock's reel list. Wow, Bomar, that's awesome. Have you had any good sessions putting them to the test? I guess you said Russian sturgeon trophy. Are they strong enough? Like, does that change the approach at all with the real big fish in the game? Or are those still just, no matter what you're using, pretty much like hold on for your life and wait for them to get tired? don't know what this is. I mean, it could be like a little cusk or something in terms of like what we have in the comp, but I don't think it's a safe. It's too calm for that. Oh, it is a cusk. All right, we're on the board. We're actually on the board. Yes, we caught a fish that counts. Man, that is cold.
What?
It's colder than usual. I mean, I don't know why. Sometimes it's, I don't know. Biggest one, 62, no issues at all. Really? Wow. That's amazing, Bomar. Whew. That's impressive. Have you used it with at Norway yet? Have you tried like see what it's like sea fishing with it? Or are you already pretty set on sea fishing stuff? Gotcha. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. What do y'all think? Ling? Could this be a ling? My early suspicion is ling, but okay, I guess I'm wrong. It felt like one of those deals where when you're trying to catch up to the ling and you can't quite do it. Now it just seems like it's a small fish. So it's more like another, what was the first thing we called? European hake or whiting or something like that. Unfortunate. Indeed it is. Another hake. I don't know if hake are worth anything. I mean, I'm sure they're fine, but I don't think they significantly like help your silver total or anything. Which rod goes well with the minister? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can just tell you what I've got mine on. It's the Vexilar. So the minister test is 5.5 and up. So technically, for an ideal range, I've only got like between 5.5 and 8.75. But there's a lot you can do in that range, and it's okay if you're a little less than that. So there might be rods that are an even better fit, but that's what I've used on it. That range is suitable for like char fishing and stuff. You can do some good char fishing with that. Stormy out here. There we go. I think the bite rate has picked up just enough. Oh, nice little wolffish improvement there, Bomar. Picked up just enough now that we're out of that like middle of the afternoon time. In terms of the comp, the best bet would this be just like a decent little wolffish. It's pretty small though. But I mean, if it's a wolffish, it could be maybe 6-7 kilos or something. I don't know. Maybe 5. Yes. Man, we're calling them today. Boom. Now we just need our safe, and we will jump in front of Badger. Leave twats in the dust. Secret plan here is in the last maybe 6 hours of the comp, if we don't have our safe, we go over to 41 with our smaller setup and just hope that we catch one over there. I never did decide if I wanted to go what the other handmade foam I wanted to do on the other setup. Let's see, this person is using, they do have a green and a yellow. All right, but they caught that on the Lurker 200. Okay, that's weird. This one was using none of them. They're using a tiny fish. I do like the tiny fish, but I kind of wanted to try more. I don't know. It's not a secret if everybody's in the stream. Well, that's true. It's no longer a secret. It was my secret plan that I decided was worth sharing. I'm headed out to the seas now. Wish me luck. I wish you the best of luck, Red Promo. A lot of people using that little tiny thing, but I don't know. The thing I don't like about the tiny fish is that it is working so good, it catches all the fish and nothing else you're fishing with seems to matter. And for me at least, the quality of the fish sometimes was a little subpar on the tiny fish. Oh no. Boat stuck on the island. I think we go with the green one. So I already got a black one on there. I think we'll go with the green one. Perhaps. Ooh, Captain Malone, nice cusk. Twat's got another Halley, huh? Bomar with a nice cusk as well. $46 interesting. 3.0 hook with red foam, still decent? Yes. Any of the handmade foams at 34 or 41, probably going to do pretty well overall. That's one thing I wasn't thinking about was the red. Huh. Maybe I will go red instead of green. I need to look up 2 Halley on squid in 20 minutes. Very unlucky. Yeah. On yellow foam. Okay, from 34 and 30. Interesting. Well, that's interesting. Yes, very cheap, easy to make. And you can make absolute killing off of them. You still think it's missing pieces?
I don't know.
Seems like it is though, right?
We'll see.
Alright, I'm going to try one more fish after this one in this spot. Oh, it's another cusk. Was that slightly bigger? No, slightly smaller. Where am I on this spot though? Let's get a little further over. Which means to go west, is that right? Yeah, maybe even southwest. into the wind. Probably something I don't try enough, going with smaller hooks than the 3/0 when targeting smaller stuff. Okay, I like to see that the black foam rubber fish is showing up on the herring just as a random like possibility. None of them for safe, actually. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. I see a lot of yellows mixed in, frankly. What about pollock? Pollock is sometimes a good gauge of these things. Yeah, I think we'll go yellow. I think we'll actually go yellow. Mad Max says, thoughts on Fishing Planet. First of all, welcome to the stream. Fishing Planet can be fun. I've had fun playing Fishing Planet. My personal preference, Russian Fishing 4 is my favorite fishing game, and Fisher Online is probably my second favorite overall. But I mean, I've had some fun on Fishing Planet. What are your thoughts on Fishing Planet, Mad Max? Oh no, Asmok. That's brutal. Good thing you weren't reeling in a big one. Yes. That would have been disappointing. Greg, nice cusk, by the way. Oh, that's cool. You play both games. That's great. So you're level 50 here, level 80 there. Man, level 80 is way up there. You know way more about Fishing Planet than I do, by the way. My cat does the same. Too bad power button is on the top, easy to press. Yeah, I guess so. What's Mad Max? What's your favorite map on Fishing Planet? They're coming out with sea stuff soon too, right? Probably a little different approach to it, but I think they're doing some open sea map soon as well. You like peacock bass on Everglades? That's cool. That's cool. Such a early map, considering how high level you are. Ephraim says Canic. I don't even know what that is. What map is that, Ephraim? Where is that? Alaska. I don't know if I've played that map. Alaska and Fishing Planet? trout and salmon. Is that the one that you stand on the like brown deck and you can catch like burbot and stuff? Look at this little porbeagle, by the way. Okay, we have time to do one more fish here. I just wasn't sure how long that one was going to take, but before moving to 41. Jane Edward C. Greetings. Phil Cool says level 38. Is that the Alaska map level? Actually, Congo you unlock at 75. It's awesome for the money. Okay, cool. Well, then I probably have fished there. I just don't remember that it's Alaska. Did we catch this on the drop, or is it just my imagination? Oh. That is the safe we were looking for, folks. Thanks, Greg. Mad Max, thanks for the follow. All right. Y'all can't let the streamer beat you. We all know that streamers are not that good of fishermen, so somebody's got to jump up here and represent. Yeah, I remember when the Congo map came out, I probably tried it, especially just for content. I usually at least try the new maps in Fishing Planet, kind of see what they're about, but I don't remember details. All of those like South American maps seems like they had really good catfish fishing, lots of different species of catfish, some of those really big fish. I can't remember what they're called. I don't know. Thanks, Rat. Thanks, Rat. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That would be unusual, actually, for me to win a comp. Still lots of time, though. I'm going to keep fishing here since we have all the fish. I was really not going to move till the end of the comp unless I hadn't gotten a safe. Pollock, Cusk, and Cod at 55. Okay, that's a good report. I like the Pollock for sure. If you come to South America and don't fish for catfish, you're doing something wrong in real life. Is that right? I had a friend who quit the game because he thought Russia was stealing his information. He's level 59. Wait, he's 59. Wait, what game are we talking about? Fishing Planet, I'm assuming? He's not 59 in this, right? Eflaton34, thanks for following. Appreciate that. That's funny, Casimir. Are you sure you don't mean like 49 or 39 or? Oh. Yeah, Casimir, joking, of course. Thank you for clarifying so that someone doesn't believe that. You can actually look on the website and see the highest level players, right? Oh, there's the whiting. I thought that earlier one was going to be a whiting. That's a nice whiting, though. You don't mind seeing whiting like that once they're like well over a kilo, especially. So apparently my boat rental's about to run out. I hate to do it, but I just need to remember, like, if I stop today before this boat rental it finishes, it's a 2-hour one, so I need to remember to start off at Norway next time. You can see it in game records ratings. You meant 49. Okay, that makes more sense. So 56 is our current highest. Look how much quicker this person has hit 56 than the second 56. So, man, there are quite a few people above 50 now. That did not used to be the case. I guess Norway has really helped with that. I mean, if you're really no-lifing Norway, the XP is just so consistent these days. Great Badger, nice cusk. Nice cusk, 9 kilo. Bubble gaze, 5.2 cusk. Yeah, and that's going to be the problem. I mean, hopefully more spots will pop up, but if those spots start drying out on either blue bream or white eyes or whatever, it's already a hard thing on the challenge, and if you don't have a solid spot, then it's really hard. Just trying to get lucky. No problem. Ooh, Great Badger. Oh yeah, I already saw that cusk. We've got 4 hours and 42 minutes of this comp left. How often they reset the 5-day fishing trips in Norwegian Sea? They've only ever reset them twice. Well, no, really once. When it first came out, there wasn't a limit, and then they quickly realized they wanted there to be a limit, and so they set the limit, and then they reset them one time when they came out with the new update, I think. So I don't know that I would necessarily count on them ever resetting them again, but they could. Just sort of depends. That's my memory of it. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I remember it happening. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, Zaber. I mean, I think there's a little bit of an idea of, for the overall health of the game, they want most of the player base still going through the traditional path through the different maps. I mean, this is the same thing again. This is why this game reminds me of an MMO so much. The longer an MMO's been in existence, the more it runs into these same sorts of like dilemmas. Do we want new players to see the old content, or do we start to give them shortcuts to the current content? So, I don't know. It's an interesting dilemma. I don't know. You know, they pretty quickly changed it to like, it seemed like they realized pretty quickly they did not want it to be unlimited trips where players were just, new players were coming in and just all they were doing was leveling at Norway and not ever going through the other types of fishing in the game. So, I don't know. Well, and they may believe, to your point, Bomar, they may believe that whatever percentage of players that actually spends real money on the game are more likely to do so to help their progression throughout the entire game to get back to Norway. I don't know. I don't know. That's arranging when it was unlimited trips. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, it was like it was, and it still is, such a good way to make silver. Not only the XP, obviously you're leveling super fast, but it's also just really good silver in a short amount of time. So it is tempting. It's like you can get a really good jump on that on your carp setups if you're able to make a couple of 5-day trips to Norway once you kind of know what you're doing. I mean, that's, to me, Blunty, that sounds like a principle that all mobile games are based on. Constantly trying to figure out how can we convince a player to spend money that first time, no matter how little it is. I tend to think that way too, Bomar. I mean, I think at that point, if you do allow a way for new players to sort of circumvent the old process and just kind of start at Norway, then it does create some interesting dilemmas. But I don't know. The whole idea, I think, is when new players come to a game, they see what the players that have been playing the game for a long time, the type of fishing that they're doing, where they're fishing. It looks fun. It looks exciting. It's where all the community is hanging out and talking, and you kind of do want to let people be a part of that, but I don't know. You can't make fish pieces. You can make mackerel and saithe pieces and herring, but not regular fish pieces. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I mean it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. We have just under 2 hours left here, folks. I'm not sure I'm going to get another fish. We're kind of back in the time of day where this spot was really slow for me. Nothing game breaking, just inconsistent. Yeah. Is that right, Blunty? And this was on, hold on, let me think about, oh, this was you using corn at Archie trying to get, is that what they're called on in the records? Is that why you went with corn instead of some sort of boilie or something? This is not the spot, yeah. Okay. Fishy corn. Oh, I gotcha. That kind of corn, not regular corn. I gotcha. All right, I'll be right back. All right, let's go get set up at 41. We'll do a little bit more fishing at 41. I mean, this has been a little bit of a slow bite rate, but you have that chance of hitting a really nice fish. You know, really nice shark species, really nice wolffish, some of the redfish stuff, hake. But now we're going to go what will hopefully be a much better bite rate. And just enjoy a little bit of better bite rate fishing, and then I am going to have to wrap it up for today. All right, let's see. So we decided to put yellow on, right? Instead of this. All right, here we go. So we're fishing with 01, natural shrimp 13, 04. Hashtag rigged. Thank you, thank you. That's all kinds of funny there, twat. So I normally send the winner of a comp one of these old school boilies, which you can tell Twats has won at least 2 comps here, maybe more, 3. And so he sent me a regular boilie. That's really funny. To me, that's actually really funny. Oh, gosh. Ooh, a whiting. So far, 2 fish in, we've got saithe and whiting here at the new spot. We may occasionally catch like some of the small species, but really on the shrimp 13 size, you don't see too many small ones. Occasionally it will, but there's a pollock. All right, so pollock came in on the lurker 100, whiting on the 01, and saithe on the 04. Got to keep an eye on that. That natural shrimp just caught a 294 gram whiting. Natural shrimp might end up not being worth it on there, but I'm going to try it. At least at 34, I don't know about 41, but at 34, it has been occasionally like hitting a nice herring or something, but I mean, the 04s have as well, though. The handmade foam rubber 04. So it's not that you have to do the natural shrimp. Ooh, somebody had a weekly record silver carp. Wonder where that was. I need the silver carp for challenge. It's gotta be a trophy though. Mystic, how's it going? Mm-hmm. Glad you're doing well, Mystic. Trophies. Yeah, I haven't found any trophies today. I lost one, though. I snapped a line on a common carp trophy at Amber. Most likely common carp trophy. Total user error. It's bad. It was bad news. I do enjoy this bite rate. The whitings are legit here. And that's a good sign. Whiting's a good small fish to make some silver off of. Probably safe here. You had your best session at Amber yesterday. Nice. Trophies? There's pollock, actually. Love to see it. Oh, that's crazy, Mystic. That's incredible. Oh, nice red promo. Okay, hold on. Red, let's see. Marine Paternoster. Is that the one that requires... Okay. Do you have a boat rod already? You may already know this, but that is one of the ones that requires a boat rod. But you can start to target small fish with it if you go that direction. But I do want to prepare you for the fact that if you're hoping to be able to use Marine Paternoster on a pilker rod, the game will not allow you to do that. So maybe worth looking into. And this isn't always a tough decision point for people. Do you buy a boat rod, even though, except for using, you know, the boat rod only rig types, there's really no reason to, just so you can like try out some of the other rig types? Or do you just wait until you unlock the medium boat rod, where the medium boat rod actually allows you to do some different types of fishing in terms of the size of fish you're going after and all that? Yeah, it might be worth waiting a little bit. I did get a fairly inexpensive one just so that I could try it out. And I didn't regret it, but a lot of people go the other way and don't get it. I got the first boat rod I ever got was the Coast Runner. I don't have any idea how much it cost, but it was probably a little bit pricey. I mean, it's got a 78 kilo load capacity. If there's one that's smaller than that, you could go smaller, since really, for me at least, the only thing I did that was worthwhile with it is I leveled up marine fishing on that Paternoster rig. When the small fish spots would pop up, I would use shrimp. Yes, that's right, Red Promo. That's what most people decide to do, to be honest, I think. That is a sick session at Amber, Mystic. I'm still thinking about how good that session was for you. Yeah, the Saith are very strong here. There's small fish at 80-meter hole, 15 to 40, herring, sardine, blue whiting. Oh, cool. There you go. That's a good place to target. If you want to make some easy silver. Yeah, it's a good point, Red Promo. I mean, I think in recent weeks, it's felt more like the best way to consistently make silver is just having an all-around rig approach, pilker or jigging to 34 or 41 bank. But I don't know. I mean, I just haven't been targeting small fish as much, but when I did, I used to make a killing off of it. It was fun. Another decent Saith. 27 kilo. Oh, wait, whoa. So that's a trophy ghost carp? Oh, yeah, I'd frame it. I would probably have to frame it. Was that all on 2D stuff? Yeah, that's right. You framed 2 football fish. Neutral and 2D. Very nice. All about those football fish, huh? So you're using marine lure jigging rig with none of the extra hooks or lures attached. Somebody's got to show them love? Yeah. I mean, this is like old school right now. There are so many Saith here. I love it. This is kind of like how it was, I feel like, when the map first came out. Or different points. I mean, it's 34, 41 especially. It was just like Saith infested. Which that's when a lot of people, you know, got hundreds of bait pieces from just all these Saith that were coming out. This is probably another one. Could be a pollock, but... Oh, you sent me a message. It's on Discord, Mystic. Oh, it's a pollock. Nice. That's awesome. Yep, that is. Oh, okay, cool. So you had the 25s on. I like that. I was going to say that's similar to what I was using, but you actually are running those 25s. Man, that is cool. The Squid Frenzy when the map came out, crazy silver. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely can't do what, I mean, when it first came out, you could target those squid. It was weird. Yeah, this seems like it's been pretty good. I mean, as long as you don't mind going through the safe, but we've got pollock mixed in, whiting. It's been really consistent. Good little setup. I'd be curious to try this same setup at 34. You could also play with the lurker type. I mean, you could go the blue one or the 01 or the 08. I mean, there's several that seems like have been good lately. But I bet this same setup would do really well at 34 too. The old Squid Frenzy of 2023. What's the best ultralight casting reel? That is. Does anybody know off the top of their head? Inferno. Okay. That's funny, Mystic. I don't know. I don't remember small. I don't know that I would say it's one of the best. I can show you what I ended up getting in just a second. As the sun sets at Norway at midnight. This is one bouncy fish. Little turbot. Okay. First of all, the boat rod I started off with was the WTA Coast Runner light boat rod. Light marine boat rod. Load capacity 78. I pretty much just used it for paternoster to try to get small fish to level up my boat, my marine fishing. Worked pretty well. All right, folks, let's get back to shore here. We're gonna go to Mosquito to Norway, our normal trip here. And we'll see if we got any cafe orders done and wrap it up for today. Okay. Cafe orders. All right, we got the pollock done. There's 50. We got the wolffish. There's 100 and, let's see, 62, 50, 110, 112. Oh, we easily got the safe done. So that's 210 total. We did not quite get the hake, although hake is possible out there. Oh, I didn't know they had that mackerel order. That'd have been a pretty easy thing too to target. If anybody got a cusk trophy today, or Vivi trophy, some good silver to be had. But that was some good silver with those cafe orders and another 500 silver on top of that. The number one fish of the day, little whiting. Look at that. We will take it. We'll take it. Machiavelli, greetings. Okay, folks, I am taking off. We will see how tomorrow plays out, but it is possible, very possible, that we'll get a stream in tomorrow. Just kind of see how the day goes. But as always, thanks for being here. Thanks for all the support. We had several subs today. Really appreciate all the follows and subs. And I wish you all the best. Tight lines. See you soon. Peace out.